we have water worlds. So today we're going to be learning about water. But first, we're going to do our homework habitat guessing game. When a photo comes up on the screen, I want you guys to yell out what habitat your classmate drew. Now, there are two photos. So there's a few photos from 3B1 and a few photos from 3B2. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Where?
Arctic! Tundra!
Tundra!
Okay,
I am sure about that.
This time.
you guys got it. It is a tundra. But Harry was drawing the mountains. But I am willing to, I'm willing to give you tundra because there's an Arctic fox and a polar bear and a walrus. But he was trying to draw the mountains. But this is a tundra. He is a yak. This is a very cold place. It could be the mountains in the tundra. Okay, ready? For the next one, we'll use chat for this one. So you have to type me the answer. You guys ready to type? You guys ready to type me the answer? I'll read your answers out loud in the order they come in. So the quicker one wins. In 3, 2, 1, go. What ecosystem or habitat is this? Okay, Dorito won this one. Philip was first, but it's his photo. It is his picture. So Dorito got that first. David, so I'll tell you the order, guys. Oh, you guys all got it. You got Dorito, David, Mid-High, Amy, me, Min Khan, Gyeong. Good job, guys. You guys all got desert. So this is a desert. I really liked this photo. I really like the art style, and I really love what is living in here, Philip. Philip, let me call on you.
That is the home of like a prairie dog.
Prairie dog. Oh, it's awesome. Last class, I thought is like an ant colony, but that's a really big prairie dog colony. I really like that. Prairie dog. So those are prairie dog holes and tunnels, and that's where they live. I really like that. Okay, so you guys ready? Let's try chat. Make sure everyone's ready to type. I know you guys can't all do it, but the next one will be chat as well. In 3, 2, 1, go. You have to read this one, maybe. It's not a desert. It is not a desert. Yes, MK got it. Dorito, it's not a mountain. Philip got it. Me got it. He got close. It's a grassland. Animals have to dig shelter like a prairie dog. They have to dig into the ground. This environment has mostly plants. This environment have mostly plants that are grass. Animals that live here eat grass. So let's yell the next one out. Oh.
Desert.
I can't tell who was first there. There's someone that was first. There was someone. Let's see who I heard. I think it was Sharn. Honestly, I think Sharn got you guys again. This is a desert. But you guys are all really good. This is a desert. You have a camel. You have a question mark over this one. A monkey. So Amy, what do you draw here? What is this question mark?
It's a leopard lion.
A leopard lion?
This is on a mountain. This is a no hump camel.
Oh, this is a mountain?
Yes. This camel has no hump.
You tricked us. You tricked us, Amy. That was evil. You tricked me too. This is a mountain habitat, Amy drew. I thought it was a desert. You got us, Amy. Good job. Okay, so let's do the next one. In 3, 2, I'm gonna unmute everyone again. Okay. Let's see what Greg has to say about that. What'd you draw us, Greg?
It's a forest near the mountains, like a few miles from there.
I like it. Yeah, it's a forest in the mountains. And what is this right here? What is this thing going down?
It's going down to the ocean or somewhere to the Dead Sea.
Okay, so yeah, so you got a little stream going through your mountain. That's a nice little home you have. Are
Yes,
those
it's a river.
a river, sorry, a river. Is there any waterfalls in this river?
Sure, there is. There is.
Right here, right? This is
Yeah.
a waterfall? I really like it.
And some guy has killed a fox.
Oh, I didn't notice that. A human has killed a fox. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not nice. Poor fox. Okay, let's do one more in 3. Everyone, you guys can yell it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Desert.
Yep. I think this was a desert and not a mountain. I see cactus. Good job, Belle. I really like it. What'd you draw?
Snakes and mouses and rabbits.
Yep. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you the rest. We have to move on and start learning because we're running out of time. But I do like everyone's drawings. Here's another. You guys love to draw deserts. These camels have humps, though. Another beautiful desert. I really like the scenery in this one. And Dorito decided to paint a rainforest. This is a rainforest. But today we're going to learn about under the water. So most of Earth is covered with water. There are many different living things below the surface of the ponds, lakes, rivers, and oceans. There's a lot of things living inside of these bodies of water. Who could read the first paragraph for me? P.
If you look at a globe, you notice a lot of blue. That blue represents Earth oceans. The oceans consist of saltwater animals like sea turtles, whales, and lobsters live in ocean ecosystems. Some ocean animals, like coral, don't look like animals at all. The ocean also has plant life forms such as crab and seaweed.
That was very clear reading. Thank you. So this is oceans, okay? What type of water do oceans have?
Salt water.
Salt water. Thank you. And what plants can we find in the ocean?
Algae,
What else?
seaweed,
Yeah, so thank you, David, for mentioning algae. That is actually one of the biggest producer on Earth is algae, okay? The microbes that live in the ocean do the most photosynthesis. So now let's read about rivers. Let's read about rivers, lakes, ponds, and streams.
River and lakes, ponds, and streams are usually fresh water, has much less salt than ocean water. Frogs, ducks, and many kinds of fish live in fresh water. Alligators are found in fresh water wetlands. Land animals like deer, foxes, and raccoons drink this fresh water.
Rivers, ponds, and streams have fresh water, and then land animals like deer, foxes, and raccoons drink from this fresh water. So this is where animals get their water. A lot of you guys can go to the grocery store, or you have your water delivered to you, or you get it right from your sink. But animals have to find it. We as animals have found a way to bring it to us. What are some animals that you know that live in the ocean? Sharn, can you give us an animal?
I think a whale.
A whale? Yep. Amy, what is an animal that lives in the ocean?
Squid.
Squid? Love it. How about MK? What is an animal that lives in the ocean?
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles. Yeah, it's a very good answer. So I have a few. We have fish, lobster, and sea turtle. Does anyone know what the largest fish in the world is?
The whale shark.
The whale shark. Yeah, the whale shark is the largest fish in the ocean. It's giant. It's huge. Look at this thing. So this is a human. This is an adult human, and this is the whale shark. It's much, much bigger. What does ocean water taste like? Bao Trong.
Salt water tastes like it is very salty and bitty.
Yeah. Oh, it tastes very salty, not very good. Can humans drink salt water?
No.
No. Do you think other animals can drink salt water?
No.
No. Animals can't drink salt water. It's gross. Some animals have learned to live in salt water, but animals do not like to drink salt water. And I have this picture here. We're not going to learn about this. You guys have learned about this before, I'm sure, in science. The different zones, the different light levels. It gets darker. There's less light. This is the photic zone because this is where photosynthesis. You guys will really look like, you guys see the word photic. This pho is like photosynthesis. So this zone is where photosynthesis takes place. All these words kind of work together, but we're not going to learn about this today, but there's different layers, and all I wanted to do is what is different other than the light, so other than light, what is different in each of these layers? What is different in each of these layers?
The light, because get down deeper, the light will be weaker.
Yeah, the light is weaker, but what is different? What type of, are the animals the same, or are they different depending on the level of
No,
what?
they have different adapt to live in their environment, like zones.
Yeah, just like other ecosystems, guys, these animals have specifically adapted for each zone. And these zones make up different ecosystems. They're also connected in some ways. Maybe up here, a shark eats a fish, and then its debris will sink and these fish will eat it. Sometimes a sperm whale will die and lay here on the bottom, and tons of animals will just consume its carcass. So they are connected, but each one of these is a different ecosystem. They have different environments and habitats. This is what changes in the ocean. Even though the ocean is giant, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of different habitats and ecosystems, if not millions, inside of the ocean. Okay, there's a lot. This just gives you an example. So this is where there is no light. So I got some pictures for you guys. You guys have probably seen this before. These are bioluminescent animals, and they live where there is no light. Okay, but we're gonna move on to fresh water now. So I'm gonna read about rivers for you guys. So rivers carry water to the ocean. This flowing water is an ecosystem made of fresh water. So rivers are ecosystems too. River otters build their shelters next to rivers where they swim and catch fish. So let's say we have a forest. That forest is an ecosystem. The river inside of the forest can also be its own ecosystem as well. And they are connected in certain ways. In the big picture, there are tons and tons of ecosystems, and they all affect each other. River otters build their shelters next to rivers where they swim and catch fish. So this otter visits the ecosystem or habitat to catch fish. Here are some animals that I thought would be nice to share. We have hippos, which happen to be one of the deadliest animals to humans, are hippos. I don't know if you guys know that. River otters, fish, and this crocodile. And I know that crocodile looks scary and mean and he has sharp teeth, but this hippo is actually more dangerous than the crocodile.
Why is the hippo dangerous than the crocodile?
Well, hippos are really, really big. So you know when you see motorbikes on the road, you know how when a bus comes or a car, everyone has to kind of go around that car? That's like a hippo. A hippo is huge. It will run anyone over, and it has really big teeth that can really hurt. And they happen to be more aggressive than alligators or crocodiles. They happen to be more aggressive. If you're on a river and there's a hippo, they might try to attack you. Crocodiles will be scared of you and try to swim away. They won't think you're food. Hippos will attack. Yeah, they're very scary. What bodies of water have fresh water in them? Rivers and lakes. From Sharn said rivers. Young said river. We have rivers and lakes. Rivers, streams, and lakes from Philip. Good job. We're missing one that's really tiny. What's a tiny lake? Yes, P got it. P got it first. It's a pond. Good job, guys. So we have a lake. Let's see if we can match these. Dorito, what is the next picture?
A river.
A river.
And then the next one is a pond.
No, the next one is not a pond. Belle, what is the next one?
The next one is waterfall.
It's a waterfall, but it's like a tiny river. What is a tiny river?
Pond?
No. Let's see who else knows. Sharn.
Lakes.
It is not a lake. This is a tricky one, I guess. Keon got it. Philip got it. It's a stream. They're saying streams. I just thought it was a cool looking picture, but I know it looks more like a pond. But it's a stream. And the last one has to be the pond. How do you think land animals get fresh water they need to drink?
They come to a lake, a river, a stream, or a pond.
Yeah.
But the most safe is a stream because it doesn't have a lot because of bacteria. A river can have salt anytime because it leads out to the ocean.
Yeah.
A lake could have a lot of fallen trees, like when pine trees die, they might have put seeds in there, and you might have swallowed a seed in the process of drinking water, and you slowly choke to death.
Ooh. Yeah. So they get their water from freshwater ecosystems. They drink from streams. Like Greg said, streams are probably the safest. They drink from ponds, rivers, and lakes. What's the difference between an ocean and a lake? What are some differences? Yeah, Dorito, they find the water themselves. They have to go they have to find water. If they don't find water, they won't be able to drink. It's not in their house. Vinny, what is a difference between an ocean and a lake?
The ocean is more bigger and saltier, and the lake is smaller and it has fresh water.
You nailed it on the head. Oceans have salt water and lakes have fresh water, and oceans are much bigger than lakes. How do those differences affect the types of animals and plants that live in those ecosystems? David, what do these plants and animals must have to live in salt water or fresh water? What's the word we're looking for?
A purifier.
A purifier, yeah. You're not wrong, honestly. Saltwater fish and freshwater fish have to constantly change the water going into them to make it so they don't lose all of their water. I know it sounds weird, but you guys get into that later. Only animals and plants that survive in saltwater can live in oceans. Not every fish can live in saltwater. If you took a freshwater fish, I'm going to explain it really quick for people that are curious, but if you took a freshwater fish and put it into salt water would pull the water out of the fish. I know that sounds weird, but fresh water would get pulled out of the fish in the salt water. Salt dries things out, okay? Even though it's wet, okay? The salt would dry things out. That fish would just shrink up and be gone, or it would swell up with salt. So fish cannot survive unless they're built to survive in salt water. We're gonna do a little game. I would like you guys to shortly read 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we are going to match. Okay, we need some more people to do 4 and 5, 4 and 5. Yeah, so let me look at them. So you guys got this. I'm just drawing where I see most arrows going, okay? You guys got it correct. You guys had them all correct. Good job, class. So the main ecosystem, so number 1, I can't read this one because of Zoom, but this is the majority of Earth's surface is the ocean. Remember, the oceans are huge. They take up most of the ecosystems of all Earth. This ecosystem's main plant is grassland. This ecosystem has the cactus, a plant that stores water in its stem, easy. Desert, stellar jays and mountain goats live in this ecosystem. Mountain, fox and deer drink fresh water from the ecosystem. A river. Some quick questions. What are some animals that live in freshwater ecosystems? Now I'm going to go over this quickly so we can go over our homework, but you guys know this. What are some animals that live in fresh water? Just list off a few for me. Dino?
What's up?
Yep.
Crab.
Crabs. Yeah, crabs do live in freshwater. There's freshwater crabs. Layla? Yeah, fish live in freshwater. Yeah, guys, you guys know this. River otters, fish, turtles, crocodiles, hippos, and many more like crabs. What are some animals that live in ocean water?
An animal that lives in the ocean is a shark.
A shark. How about Dorito? What is an animal that lives in an ocean?
A sea turtle?
A sea turtle. Yeah. Yeah, you got lobsters, fish, octopus, squid, sea turtle, coral, and whale sharks. And there's thousands more, millions more of species that live in the ocean. What is bigger, an ocean or a lake?
An ocean.
An ocean. Yeah. What type of water does oceans have? Salt water. Yeah, guys, this was easy. You guys got this. Salt water. So instead of drawing, we draw a lot. I would like to do something different. I would like you guys to write me a narrative, a story. I want you guys to pretend you guys are on a submarine. You can take your class if you want, or it could just be you and a friend. But you can take a trip into a lake or an ocean, and you're gonna go under the water with your submarine. I'd like to know, what plants and animals do you see on your trip? When you went deeper, how'd you feel? Was it getting darker? Like, what was your mood? Were you getting scared? Were you scared of sharks? Were you scared of a Loch Ness monster in the lake? What were you feeling in your submarine? I'd like as much detail as possible.